So she's doing what cats do. That's normal.
Yeah.
You come over and you knock
Attention.
something out. I love.
Can indeed secure that Beastmaster lane. Every time I see Shibe on Beast, or in general, if I see a Beastmaster in the lineup and I have a second greedy core in the team, I instantly get worried. Are you ever gonna hit your timings? Are you ever gonna get to the point? But Silencer's a perfect target to go for, and to tell me, even I think he's just dead here. He went way too deep and he got caught by the sleep. And there we go. Desire will get the first blood for AVULUS. Perfect beginning from the Overlord.
Yeah, that was unfair. It was too strong, right? Beastmaster, Lycan, they were too strong. Imagine now if this Lycan would have both of lads, but Miero, he might not have his
Smiling
life.
Knight. Smiling Knight getting blocked by the creep wave, and he can't get there, but Fly finishes off the job by himself. Saved, can't do anything else except hold the Abba back for a moment. So AVULUS will find their second kill. So now both the side lanes have scored one, and there goes GPK, soloing Warwick. He's already been ahead of the mag for a bit, but you know that's a good feel for the HP. 6-minute rotation. He is scouted by the ward, but Kataomi is in a position where that he's gonna get caught. Here, will be able to walk away and save a little bit too late for the party, but GPK coming in with a haste rune. Can he catch Shibe? Shibe does not know that he's been spotted. They have a sentry there, but it's too far away. And Shibe is like, well, it felt like it for a second. I don't know what he was thinking about or what he was looking at. I didn't see his camera. Did you look at Beastmaster's neutral and the enchantment? You got both the Vault and the Keen Eye, so he has extra cast range on the Roar. And he can also get in there closer. There goes your global silence for 30 seconds. See if they can get an opening to push with that.
I don't think so.
Top is pushing in, but
they can go Roche.
It's too far away.
That's the one thing that you can do. You've got Abaddon, you've got Jakiro.
Oh, Roche is actually a good call.
Yeah, that's a perfect one. Because BetBoom, their timing is now with the Death Zone, the TA. You take that away and you bought yourself.
They're coming in. They got Warwick in the river though. Perfect start. And it's not for AVULUS, it's for BetBoom. They grab the mag first. GPK rolling in on the back into the Roche pit, and Shibe is looking for that Desecrate.
They need to get away.
Petrify to connect. Won't be able to get that Prowler into action. Now they target Desire. Vayne also a bit out of position. Here comes the global silence from the Silencer, and they take down a second. They'll take the Overlord creep. Shibe will spawn himself an Ancient Black Dragon, and there's that Granite Golem.
That's such a mistake. That's such a mistake from Warwick. Your job is to, when you are going for an objective, to protect your teammates.
Wait for it, Harry. I mean, Mag's already respawned, still has the RP. They might not have actually given away that Roshan because of it.
They haven't. I think they're still very, very strong. So Magnus didn't use his RP. He got caught. BetBoom chased a little bit too much, and do they even want to try to defend? No Rolling Thunder, no Shapeshift, no Global? Probably not.
Not doable. Yeah, AVULUS will still get this Roche.
So now what you do if you're BetBoom is that you shove out the waves and you hope for a pick-off right as the enemies are trying to shove out the waves, so they get themselves into a better position on the map. So that is your only response right now. You cannot fight the Roche, but you want to find something.
Massive amount of packet loss. I'm not sure if I'm lagging. Half of my keybinds don't seem to work anymore. But,
good.
Okay, that's good to know. I can no longer hover over heroes for some reason. But despite that, as a team fight is breaking loose here, Shibe will probably lose his dragon. Or will he tame another one? Getting caught inside the Serpent wards. It's a big slideshow at the moment. Smiling Knight getting caught by the shackles, so get the Abba. And AVULUS really doesn't have a chance to
always playing around the traps. AVULUS are never going into those areas. However, now with the TA having the shard and the other side not really having too much to deal with the silences, it becomes an issue. At least they do have one BKB on the Magnus. That is the silver lining for AVULUS. Oh no. 4 staff from Fly. Just cancelled.
What I can get done here, Fly.
Hey?
They got the Roar onto GPK. Do they get the follow-up in time? He still has roll-up. There's the RP. Warwick pushes him in, gets hexed up, but it's a bit too late. GPK in trouble right now. Gets the roll-up off. and now Pure's going to get to work.
He's out!
Dealing some damage onto Warwick. Warwick is already down to half. Shibe will have to back away too. Shaman with the shackles, and now they got Abba stuck inside the wards. Needs to clean them out to be able to get back on the move. Save and Desire falling first, and Warwick to drop next as well to Pure, as this TA has been unanswered this entire team fight. There's the Abba ulti popping. He's going ham on Pure. Does have the Pure Hurricane Pike to push him away. The Meld Strike slightly too early, but doesn't matter. He's going to keep up on the chase, and he's going to go for Smiling Knight next, but this TA might just lose her life first.
That's a great Macrofire.
Smiling Knight stands his ground. The Radiance is
He's
causing
alive!
some missed chances, and almost getting GPK in the process with the help of that dragon.
Is to force out that global silence. Just go for it.
Fly. I'm expecting Kataomi to just straight up turn around on him, and GPK, they at least zone out Fly from the fight. Warwick's already down to half, and he might just die here during that BKB, but he's gonna get his blink off before the right click and the dodge star P. Pure just able to barely blink away from Warwick from the right click into dodging an RP, finishing him off. Fly is dead too. Shibe landing the roar again, but Miero has another shapeshift, and this is a disaster. BetBoom's just gonna run them over one after the other. Shibe's got nowhere to run.
This is without the global silence that they managed to do this. So AVULUS, that is why they went for that fight. At least they're gonna bring down save every single time. It is those illusions that are killing him after the foul play. But either way, BetBoom is just so much easier for them to play. They just sit back around their traps, and if AVULUS comes over in a situation where they think they can fight, it's a problem. Oh, Smiling Knight, he cannot escape because the Roche might catch him.
Yeah, and he's got no TP either. It's on cooldown. He teleported from that top lane over here. Now
he's like,
hoping
throw me
Roche is
away.
gonna save him, and he only goes a couple meters away. He gets the blink off, but GPK's right behind him already. GPK baiting some hits here, and now Pure gets to work here. Pure missing
again. The misses.
4 seconds on the blink, 3 seconds on
way.
the blink, 2.
No way.
1. Smiling Knight, he's on the escape. He was spotted by another ward. The other Croakers are now getting angry that he's burning their camp. Like, get the hell out of where this is our nest. But Smiling Knight gets away.
He is pretty rich on this Magnus, considering, I mean, he's actually poor, but in terms of which items are coming out, I'm like, this is exactly what he needs. I'm still looking at him as more of an off-laner that struggled in this game than a mid-laner that should have done a lot better. But
yeah,
I like his items. I think that Warwick at the moment has all of the tools to still do his job right.
Yeah, and I think also when it comes to neutral items on the AVULUS side, they've done correct with picking up multiple Pyrrhic cloaks, because if it's not the TA, then the Lycan.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. You need them. Kataomi, they see him.
And there's the blink in onto the silencer. He's got a big Lotus, he'll pop it, but it's not enough healing.
No buyback.
That was actually just a 400 heal, but they'll finish a fly. The arrow getting to work onto the Desire. The roar will come out onto the Lycan. The shield spilled. The spell is there as well, but the RP comes out from Warwick, and they're all stacked up together. They just need a little bit more damage to finish them off, but they're going to get released, and BetBoom's going to get to work. They're going to finish off Shibe, and they're going to isolate Smiling Knight for now. And there's the Hex once again. At least the Shackles holding the Abba in place. Pure is going to wait for him as Warwick will fall, and they send the Abba into the air, and they'll finish off the Abba as well, and that is a full-on team wipe. BetBoom take them all.
And imagine this, you killed the silencer that just bought a refresher. What happens if you're dealing with a double global silence there? You stand no chance. It's just that they got the RP onto all 3 of the cores. The Abaddon is coming close to attack them, but the Rolling Thunder or the roll-up, I'm not sure at that point, I think it was still the Rolling Thunder, is going strong. And he comes close with the Abaddon, gets pushed, does absolutely no damage to the opponents, doesn't even get the chance to sit on this TA.
Over Roshan banner, and look at that green circle. That's the cast range of it. Plus, that applies with your cast range items like Aetherlex. Just some food for thought. As Warwick's BKB forced out defensively, was hoping to land on RP, and that's just a wasted roar. Yeah, this is just tilt mode for AVULUS. I guess
that's a wasted RP as well.
This is not the fight. This is not the fight. I mean, GPK soaking up quite a lot here.
They might kill him.
He's rolling out now. Abba's locked in.
There's the cheese.
GPK zones them all out as well. Healing him up. Abba down, and that is pretty much all your hopes down the drain.
He does have a buyback. Doesn't have his ulti though, but at least you can go with that. And also now refresher onto the Pango. So all the spells that he used, he's gonna have them again if he wants to. Getting knocked out of the group stage.
gonna be the fate for AVULUS here. They
There's
don't
the
manage to
RP.
turn out. They need a miracle to save this. They stack their stuns, and there comes the global
not an
silence.
Aegis.
Here is released, and he still has the Aegis. And even if he dies once, he's still gonna get through him twice.
And he's not going to.
BetBoom are walking away like a parade on a party day. Save survives just for a moment with an OD staff usage there. 4 staffed away, blink the safety. Oh my god, Save is allowed to walk away. And Jibe is on the hunt, hoping to find him again. Miero takes down Fly. The Lycan is tearing up the back line. Jibe is dead. Desire is running away from the Wolf. The Wolf among us will continue to bring in more and more friends, and that takes down the ABBA. Dieback, 2 minutes gone. Base in shambles. Tournament over. We're still going to have a game 2 in this series, but AVULUS are knocked out and BetBoom secure a playoff spot.
Yeah, they're going to the playoffs.
Lone Druid. Oh my god, that's a hero that is really hard to call in today's Dota, considering it is in the bottom 3 hero picks.
In the mid lane, Warwick is doing quite well. Usually you see the Dragonite bully these not great laners, but yeah, Warwick so far so good. He did use a ton of mana, but considering that he's getting his bottle, that's not going to be an issue at all. Kataomi is caught.
Wagner battling it out, taking the long route. Cuts down the tree from the Hoodwink too, but doesn't matter. Jibe will still close it out with the Starbreaker.
Very important on the bottom lane that BetBoom get it. I mean, generally, it's the healing Lotus is a big deal, but when there's a Medusa on the other side, you have to prevent him by all means necessary.
Yep. Oh, Kataomi dead to Jibe. Desire actually had a right click to connect. Finish him off. 50 HP, playing with his life. Does have a magic stick, but pure out of mana. He's a bit desperate on the chase here. That was
He
really
has 14 one charges, so he was thinking he was gonna get close and use the Etherman, but now he might do it to Zibe.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just playing a straight up honest laning stage. Well,
TP.
Desire, well, if you're this close to the tower, this is a great moment to arrive, and Desire will secure save. And a glimpse back on Miero. Only level 3 on the Druid, so he sends his bear in between, but no fear. No Savage Roar, and he goes down. Desire
this is going to be a bonus.
And Kataomi is now also in a bit of a line of fire.
Everybody else doesn't really want to do it, because Medusa, if left alone, is going to be in a problem. Void Spirit as well, and the Lone Druid too, so that's why nobody's focusing that much on the Twin Gates.
Warwick's rotating in. If he gets a kick on save, that Bane is history. Roll in, and there we go. That level 3 rock kick just does so much damage.
One more.
There we go. Desire closes him out. GPK arrives with the Elder Dragon form, burning Desire with that grenade, but it's not going to be enough damage.
Nice
zoning out the dragon while killing Kataomi.
Zibe was completely out, so he decides the safer course of action, just to bail.
Another win for the carry Void. And also soloing the lane, so he's been getting a lot of experience. Now in mid, DK gets rolled on, but Warwick is taking a huge amount of damage. The burst then kicks in onto the DK, but he's still got 400 and a big magic block. So does Warwick. They both are feeling pretty good at the moment. GPK still soaking damage from that Magnetize, and it will take a bit of time. Maybe Fly falls to save, and he's going for that Disruptor. He's got him. And Earth Spirit is now chased by Save for a potential double kill here. Looking for maybe even a deny. Pinging that camp for a second there. Ward placed down. Warwick's exits closed out. Double kill for Save. And Desire,
let's see what Desire
hoping to snipe Kataomi. Can he take the Panda?
Almost.
Nice split from Save, so that Acorn doesn't instantly connect, allows the stick to go through, and now Save, triple kill maybe? Dawnbreaker's arriving, okay sure, we're going to take that away, and Jibe throws in the hammer, burns down Kataomi, and now we're chasing Save. Desire, nice bushwhack there, catches the Bane, body blocks, and Jibe is coming in, closing up, and here comes Warwick as well, roll in, doesn't quite connect, but the kick is available, there we go, Jibe gets a double for that. 8 and 2. For AVULUS, which can also find its use. So I think all of those like still cooldown based, even if it's not an active.
Pyrrhic Cloak. You use one on
Pyrrhic
your
Cloak, yeah.
From a hero to the bear, and then from a bear to the hero, you're untouchable.
Druid gets his ulti off, but so much thrown in his way. 4 versus 1, nothing for Miero to do. That does allow BetBoom to get a tower on top.
Usually when you see the Spirit Bear form, you just run away because like he's way too tanky. Okay, BetBoom. They are now making a move on the mid lane. Should be a kill.
Yeah. Lose the Lone Druid, but get a T1, get a kill in mid. And again, like last time we saw Faces Void, Yatoro build the Helm of the Dominator. Now Pierre has also, as a carry, gone for Helm of the Dominator.
The top players, and it's like, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, and now they're probably seeing a lot of it.
Yeah. Fighting in bottom. Fly disappears when that AD shows up. Dragon form runs out, but they've got this bottom area controlled. AVULUS can only back away. There's no Dawn ulti for 30 seconds, so even losing the Medusa here is going to sting a bit here for AVULUS, but what can you do? They brought the whole team.
BetBoom are ramping up the pace. Like he's just running around Zippe, pump faking the stun. Does he think he can kill him or something? Bait him? I don't know. He lost it in the end. That's so weird.
Draw some attention, maybe. They're even smoking the Medusa. Hungry for a kill. Meanwhile, bottom, Disruptor found. They got the Void Spirit. That's the big one. All right, Pierre. Having a bit too much fun. Ends up costing your life.
I feel like Pierre is one of the players who has one of the more fun.
For BetBoom, the logo in-game. Actually, never mind. It's actually shown on stream. Rolling, coming out onto the Pugna. Another important pickoff here for Warwick, this Earth Spirit who lives off of kills, but it's going to be a pretty huge fight, right?
Nice
but
dodge.
It's without the Disruptor. Fiendscript is catching the Medusa, and Warwick trying to throw that Magnetize around, but it's not doing nearly enough damage as he's hoped.
It's going to start.
But Fly manages to walk in, so now all of AVULUS are here with 2 heroes already gone on the side of BetBoom.
Beautiful
bushwhack. Miero caught, and Pierre in trouble, gets the Dissimulate off. And Smiling Knight finally dead. GPK, that DK that is the hardest target to kill, would have been left over as last. So they're just trying to zone him out. Oh, and another guy just blinks in front of Warwick, blocks that rollout, burns the Earth Spirit. And they'll equalize it for a 3v3, or 2-3 kills, that is. 16 to 10, so 26 kills in 15 minutes. And the net worth at the highest for AVULUS was 1,000 gold, 2,500 for BetBoom. Not a lot of gold swing, just a ton of fighting back and forth, back and forth. DK still in front of net worth, Medusa coming in second. And there's the butterfly. He's queued up. And it looks like a Daedalus is coming in, so I might be getting my wishes. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Dawnbreaker ulti landing on top. The Fiendscript was almost full duration, though, so Warwick will end up dropping, and Jibe is not able to save his ally. See a bit of a... Yeah, he's shaking his head on the camera. He's like, yeah, it's just nothing that seems to work.
He needs to survive.
Save. Yeah, no Savage Roar, and Save couldn't see him in time. Had a pretty lightning start to the game, but these fights really haven't credited a lot of kills for him. It's only been the pickoffs, what you want on the Earth Spirit when you're still level 5 to level 8, level 9. But he's been involved in so many team fights where it's like, I don't think I get the most out of my build. GPK's got a BKB, he's just going to take it to Jibe. He'll soak up the start of the fight, dodges the Starbreaker stun with his BKB. Fly, panic ult is all that he can do, and GPK just TP's home. Jusa ulti is out there, save. He's got the dummy creep from Pure coming in, pushing out that wave.
To the back lines.
Arrow and Kataumi. Well, Kataumi gets sniped. A couple spells used by Desire, so Smiling Knight has to run away now. They have a lot of cooldowns coming in. Jibe has that Aghanim's and gets involved in this fight. Another beautiful bushwhack. Again, it's Miero and Pure getting caught by it. Suddenly, BetBoom are the ones running away. Oh, beautiful play there. The Hurricane almost saved, but still got caught.
What is that bushwhack?
Boulder. And then onto Miero they go. The Lone Druid dropping. Vessel burning. Warwick with the double. Just what this Earth Spirit has been needing. I literally just talked about him needing kills in team fights above those pickoffs, and this is going to credit him a lot. He's pretty much finished his blade mail from this, and you won't. But now top is getting activity, so we're going to be fighting once again. There's the roll-in. It's onto the Void Spirit. He's able to dodge one of the abilities, but he's not able to get away from the Disruptor ulti. However, the lockdown might be enough to keep him alive as Punk is sucking. not sucking the life, but giving it to Pure. Kataomi with the Vessel on him. He might die to the debuff off of it. He's looking for a target to heal off of, and he's got a Medusa illusion for that. Fly and save already down. Warwick targets the Pugna once again, right on top of him, waiting for the kick to happen. And there's the roll in the kick. He'll take him out. Desire's streak is also gone to Miero. And Shibe rooted into stuns, into roots. What you got? Miero picks up the double. This fight will go in BetBoom's hands. So there's a huge difference between Tier 1 competitive and all competitive inside this entire year with Lone Druid.
Did you see the hidden treasure that Kataomi just found? That's, what is that? 6 bounty runes.
It's a bit of dosh.
Oh no, no, he needs help. No,
just
Solar Guardian.
He did finish his butterfly a couple minutes ago, but those dodges, do they pay into his account? It seems like they will.
Yep, just
He's
enough
to help him out. He's able to dodge a couple hits. DK still chasing Fly, getting right clicks in. Has the Ghost Scepter. But still a Aegis Void Spirit chasing you, and a DK in Dragon form at 3000 HP. Has BKB. So like almost impossible targets to focus on while Medusa
Oh no.
was still sitting in the fountain. Fly, well, he was out once, but he's not going to get out twice, is he?
What a sleep.
In the middle, gets caught by the Fiend Script. Here comes Shibe, just on the edge of it. That's that ulti doesn't break, saves full duration Fiend Script. And Miero and Pure, they're just right-clicking Smiling Knight. And this Medusa is
finally
got too many hostiles around him. And yeah, AVULUS got out once, but they will lose a lot on this second round. 2 heroes out. There's 3 dead on the side of BetBoom still, but it's still the DK and the Void Spirit that are pretty difficult to
Nice
deal with.
roll.
Still have Dissimulate. Rod comes
Oh,
out.
GPK
Nice.
found the region.
And the dodge, and yeah, GPK. He got hit by the kick though, so that will take him a bit of time for that regen rune to kick in and get the maximum out of it. He's got a blink ready. Blink stun onto Desire. Here, gonna be following Warwick. Cliffs Desire to save him and Fly. Oh my god, Fly. He just got back. He just got back, and now he's gonna get sent back to the graveyard again. Desire, yeah, no vision. He'll TP away. Shibe gets out for now. GPK was hunting him under the tower. Saw him with the ward placed down Kataomi. Kind of
2
already
Scotties on the map.
2 Scotties on the map. And, kind of already looking ahead in time a little bit here, because tomorrow morning, at least BetBoom is not playing in the first series. They have to wait for the Falcons Aurora matchup to finish before they start playing. They have Pari Vision. So I think this also works as a bit of a warm-up series in a way. I don't think they're going to be getting all these heroes that they just drafted against Pari Vision. Very unlikely.
Warwick going in.
That's good usage of the Shivas. Revealing info on all 3. Man, Fly is just having the hardest Disruptor game ever.
It's quite easy. He's always in the fountain, not doing anything.
Knight in the front, Pure. Trying to save. No Dawn ulti used just quite yet. Jibe is literally just standing in the base, watching this fight. Let's just look at that Dawn. He's just standing still. Just waiting. There we go. Now's the time to go in. Is it a good one? Miero's Bear is down. They'll spawn another.
One.
I think that's the first time we've actually
by Medusa
this game.
This fight's over.
Kind of like, well, I've been watching this fight happen for so long. It's like, when do I get to participate? I spent half of that team fight just looking at the Dawnbreaker standing still in front of his tier 3. Nobody to glimpse back. 3-second cooldown as well there for the Disruptor. So a bit awkward there, buying back with the Disruptor when the main spell was still on cooldown.
The Pugna is just healing everybody on BetBoom, so all of that damage that you just did with Warwick, it's no longer there.
Are they gonna fetch the Medusa? Miero?
I'm just gonna eat him.
Miero? Fetch Medusa? No? Okay.
You're treating him like a dog, poor guy. Like, go, fetch, go. But no, this guy hasn't,
that's what he does.
Isn't listening today.
That's what he does. You know, you can teach a Panda some tricks. But yeah,
you can teach him Kung Fu, man. But
maybe both supports have bought back on the side of AVULUS. So if they die now, well, it looks like it might just be the Medusa who falls. But a good ulti there, and again, Desire setting up beautiful bushwhacks, which buys them time, but still not quite out of the fray, aren't they? DK has 6 seconds for another DK form. And BKB in 10. But GPK can just get his blink refreshed. That Acorn shot seems to last forever. Plus the Medusa illusions. Now he's getting that
No more
blink
mana.
ready. And Medusa in the front. Ulti almost burnt. Pure got stunned under the tier 3. But the
Zibe's
supports are
alone.
just staring. They're just staring into the eyes of the void as they take down that Dawnbreaker. And I think finally, looks like this game and this series is coming to an end. BetBoom is just looking, you know, they're looking solid as they should. And you mentioned it at the pre-studio. They should always be beating teams that are quite not up to the level or up to the task that BetBoom has.
But it didn't stomp AVULUS. I know that you can argue that AVULUS in this series, in both game 1 and 2, didn't have chances to win. But it wasn't like a complete overtake as we're crushing you in the laning stage, early mid-game is ours, and then you just GG out. No, AVULUS did put up a fight. They had an idea, didn't work out, but they held their own.
They definitely held their own. And there we go, there's the fetch. Straight to save, so he can Fiend Script. Put Smiling Knight out of his misery. He's gone for 80, and that is GG. Series done, group stage over. BetBoom take the 2-0.
Very nice performance coming out from them, but
You are doomed!